Hi, it's Tim again. It's been a while, I know. I know I don't really have much of a following, and this YouTube channel is simply for my own, comfort if I need an outlet of some sort. But I do feel the need to, sort of apologize for not, having, I guess, the energy to take care of myself in this manner. But I think it's more so apologizing to myself. Regardless, I've been in Japan for give or take 3.5 months. It is November 26th, and I moved here August 20. Actually, then it's exact 3 months, isn't it? August 20 something, whatever. I am also now, give or take, about 6 months on T, which, I don't know if it's just me, but I can tell from my voice, and I think that's really, really incredible. And I can tell from the way I look. And yeah, but pretty recently, I signed the lease to my first apartment. I am moving out of my university's dorms in 3 days. And I also booked a flight back home to Morocco, which is in a week and a half. And I will be gone for 2.5 to 3 weeks, from December 8th to the 27th. And I am only a few days and a few assignments away from finishing my first semester of college, which might not sound like a lot to some, but that's, I'm the first person in my immediate family to even go to college, and to do so in fucking Tokyo, and, do pretty damn well, if it's okay for me to say that, with A's and B's for my first semester. I am really, really proud of myself. However, there have been a lot of hurdles since I've moved here. It's been hard, and it's been so much harder than I thought it would be. I knew it would be difficult to leave home, and I knew that it would be difficult to become an adult. However, I had no idea that the anxiety would just come out of nowhere, and I would be fine one moment and then not fine the next. I don't know how else to describe it without sounding, I don't know, I guess whack. There's no other way to put it. I don't know. I'm in the process of moving out right now. I just packed 2 of my suitcases. I probably have to make 2 trips to get my shit from the dorm to the apartment and back again, and then do some paperwork. However, it is all coming up so quickly, and I feel incredibly small and insignificant, which is stupid because I'm here and I'm doing my best, and my best is a lot fucking better than a lot of other people's bests, I don't know. I miss home a lot. I miss my friends. I miss being in a comforting, regular environment. However, whenever I think about that, I remember that, the entire reason, or at least a big part of the reason why I moved over here, was to push myself as hard as possible, because I don't believe life is worth living unless you are being pushed as hard as possible. And over here I am, and I suppose I wasn't initially prepared for all of the hardships I would face, but at the same time I was prepared, because the entire point to come here was to face hardships. I believe that no person is complete without facing the most difficult of difficult hardships, and unless you learn from them and experience them, you kind of are just gonna die a regular ass person. It's so mean of me to say, but it's just how I think. And I suppose there's some worth in that. I don't know how many people agree with me in that context of things, but I don't know. I've progressed a lot with my art. I have not had the time necessarily to do art for myself, but I've definitely noticed from my classes that I am indeed like getting better, and that's super exciting. I love being in art class, and I love just, you know, being in an environment with other artists, like quietly working on my projects. And I plan on taking 2 more art classes next semester and another art history course, because I am going to get that art history minor. However, initially I had a really, really bad breakdown while I was here and almost decided to go back to the States permanently, or at least for a year or so, as the costs are really, really high. Yet, in context, I'm not any less debt than anybody else. It's just that I was not raised in a situation where my family was saving money for me to go to school, and therefore I have to work for myself, which is not uncommon. But I believe in international schools it becomes more uncommon, as often students who are actually looking for international schools are students who do not believe they have the resources to go to one, you know? So I think that if I had gone to a school in the US, I would have had a lot more students that I could relate to, in the sense that, you know, you have to work through college and you have to, you know, support yourself as much as possible. While over here, that's a little bit less common. I'm living in Tokyo. Like, I'm living here. I'm doing okay. And I need to recognize that. I am having a hard time taking care of myself in certain senses. However, I'm here and I'm alive and I'm experiencing everything that there is to experience possible. And despite, you know, if you're watching this and know me personally, you most likely are aware of the fact that I tend to be rather antisocial, and not antisocial necessarily, but just I would much prefer to be by myself doing my own thing. I get exhausted by conversation very quickly and irritated. I have a very, very short patience for anything that I'm not like 100% for. So I tend to be a huge asshole. But over here, like, I am actually making friends, and while it is very difficult to stay in like areas where there are many people, as I get irritated just like that, especially being on testosterone, I believe, because that does make me a lot more irritable. Not only do I get irritable when I just do a shot because like my T is up, but like I get irritable when my shot is like coming up because my T is down. I'm just adjusting. But I'm making friends and I'm learning what it is like to have friends, because previously I only had one or two close people to me, and I was completely content with that, as even my culture and the way I grew up back home, it is not normal to have friends. It is more so normal to stay at home most of the time and like do your house chores and then go to work and then come back to your family, maybe socialize every once in a while. But I have noticed that Tokyo is an incredibly social city. I just wrote a paper for someone where I was discussing there's a demographic crisis here, where in Japan, like, people aren't having kids anymore, right? And a lot of the young people interviewed and asked, why are you not pursuing a full-time relationship with anybody, and why are you not thinking about having a family, is because their social lives are too exciting and there's other things to look forward to. But I grew up in a household where the ultimate goal is to have a nuclear family, to take care of your kids, and then you die for your kids, and then your kids have more kids, and then that's how I was raised. And I don't even know if I want kids, yet I still have the same mindset when it comes to socializing, because I was taught not to trust people other than my family. I don't know. I think I'm doing better. I think I'm doing okay when it comes to that, at least. It's kind of, I still always feel awkward. I don't know. Tokyo's pretty fucking sick. It's pretty cool. I've been thinking about recording a video for the past like 2 weeks. Because I felt like I needed to. I felt like I am at such a stepping stone in my journey here that it was necessary. However, I've been postponing it because I don't feel like I deserve to take time for myself sometimes, and this is one of those times, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna record something, and I'm not even gonna edit it. I'm just gonna post it, and then that's it, you know. If people like it, they like it. If people don't like it, that's too bad, because this is how I feel right now, and I am going through so much moving here and working through all of this. I'm going back to Morocco. I'm moving into an apartment. I am on T to the point where I'm actually showing, and my personality is changing in a way that I really enjoy. I'm dealing with school. I am having breakdowns. I'm having wonderful days. I'm having awful days. I'm having great things happen to me. I'm having awful things happen to me. But I am trying so hard to take it all in stride. And I think that's all that really matters in the end. I don't know. We'll see if I survive. I hope I do. And if I don't, like, oh well, at least I fucking did something, you know? At least I pushed myself. Because I feel like, you know, 15, 16-year-old me, even though I'm only 18 right now, 15, 16-year-old me would never have imagined that I would move fucking overseas for school and be living by myself in this manner, you know? And be this social. I don't know. I'm good. I'm chilling. I also dyed my hair and I took out my piercings. That's the biggest update I have. Please, I don't know if anyone besides my, like, friends back home watch these videos, but if you have any questions for how it is like living here, feel free to ask, because I'd love to actually have a structure for something, you know? Especially because I'm going to Morocco. I'm gonna definitely take a fuck ton of videos over there. God, I love home. I can't wait to go back, and it's gonna be, I think, my last time being able to go back for a long time, or if even forever, because I'm on T, but it's okay. I am coming to terms with it, even though I'm gonna start crying right now. I just love my family more than anything in the world. They're all I have. And they're everything to me, but I don't know. I'm gonna cut this off here. So much love. Living in Tokyo is fucking sick. Even though it also is the worst thing ever, because I am always under pressure, but that's what I wanted. So I better keep up with it.